Hello students, today I am going to discuss with you a lesson on letter writing. Letter writing is an indispensable activity of human society. Letters are and always have been one of the effective means of communication. Everyone has sometimes to write letters of some sort, such as friendly letters, business letters, official letters, letters to the editor, letters of application, and the list goes on and on. Students are therefore advised to cultivate the art and skill of letter writing. Today I am going to teach you order letters, that is, letters for placing order. In this class, I'll cover 5 to 6 letters for placing orders with the help of just single example. So watch the video intently. Before going through the example, let's go through the format. Students, for minute details, you can also watch my video on letters to editor. Now we will discuss the format. These days, we are using fully block format and we are not using semi-block format. I'll write on the board fully block format. In this format, all the parts will be written from the left alignment, and after every part we have to leave a line blank. And now we'll discuss the parts one by one. The first part is the sender's address. Okay, this one, it is the sender's address. This you can write in 3 to 4 lines. Sender's address. Students, when you write the sender's address in the first line, you don't have to mention the name of the person who's writing, who's sending, or the designation you don't have to mention. Directly you have to write the address and start the address from the smallest unit, that is house number, road, lane, street, locality, city, and postal code. So systematically you have to write the address from the smallest unit. And commas and full stops, they are omitted at the end of the lines or each line. You are not to put a comma or a full stop. And then we will leave a line blank and we'll write the date. We have to write the date in full. Okay, leave a line blank and then we'll write here date. Now you can write date in 2 ways. Number 1, you can write 10th October, 2020. And then you can write the other way, October 10, 2020. You can write the date in either way. After writing the date, again we'll leave a line blank and we will write the third part, that is the receiver's address. Okay, here we'll write the receiver's address. Receiver's address. When you write the receiver's address, remember that we are writing letter for placing orders. So you can write the name of the firm or the name of the company, or you can also write the designation if it's given in the question, and you can write the full address. Students, when the full address is not given in the question, in either case, sender's address or the receiver's address, you can create a fictitious address. Fictitious means imaginary address. And then we'll leave a line blank and we will write the subject. Okay, we'll write the subject After writing the word subject, you have to put colon. Do not put this sign or a division sign or an arrow. You have to put colon. Subject will serve the purpose of the letter, or it will give the theme of the letter. And you have to write the subject short. Do not write a lengthy subject. And then comes the salutation. Here we'll write the salutation. Okay, this one is the salutation. For placing orders, we can write the salutation as dear sir, or we can write dear madam. If you want to place a comma after madam or sir, you can place. And students, let me tell you, the salutation, it relies on the level of familiarity between the sender and the receiver. So according to that, we'll write the salutation. Directly we can write sir or madam. Choose only one, either sir or madam. So according to this salutation, subscription will change. And now the very important part is the body of the letter. We'll leave a line and here we'll write the body of the letter. Okay? Students, we have to write the letter in at least 3 paragraphs. I'll tell you one by one what to write in these paragraphs. In the first paragraph, we have to write about the reference to the quotations or the telephonic talk. I'll write here. Number 1, give reference to the quotation or telephonic talk or telephonic conversation. And secondly, you have to mention the details about the goods that you have ordered. Mention the details of the goods or the items ordered. So students, you have to touch these 2 points in the first paragraph. And then we'll leave a line and we'll write the second paragraph. Here in the second paragraph, again you can mention about the 2 points. Okay, I'll write the 2 points. Number 1, you can mention about the condition of the goods. Okay, condition of the goods or the items. And secondly, date of delivery or the time of delivery of goods. And then again leave a line blank, and in the third paragraph, here in the third paragraph, we have to mention about the mode of payment. Okay, mode of payment, how the payment will be made after the delivery of the goods or the items. And secondly, we can mention about the discount. So students, in the body, okay, this is the body. Okay, this is the body of the letter. and we have to remember these 6 points. In each paragraph, we have to write 2 points. Number 1, give reference to the quotation or telephonic talk. Mention the details of the goods or the items that you have ordered. In the second paragraph, you have to write about the conditions of the goods or the items and the date of delivery that you are expecting. And in the third paragraph, you have to write about the mode of payment and the discount. And then students, we will write the concluding line here. Again, we'll leave a line and we'll write here the concluding line. In concluding line, we can write hoping for a favorable response or hoping for a timely delivery. And then we'll leave a line and we will write the subscription. Okay, here we'll write the subscription. In placing orders, we can write the subscription yours faithfully and yours truly. Okay, yours faithfully, or we can write truly also. The first letter of yours, it will be capital, and the first letter of faithfully, it will be in small letters. And then students, according to the question, you can write here name, and if the designation is also given, you can write here the designation. And this you can write in brackets. So students, we are done with the format. Now we will solve an example. Here is the question. You are Anwar Hussain, the librarian, Jindal Public School, Club Road, Mathura. Write a letter to Explore Publishers, placing an order for some books for your school library. Students, now the first part of the letter is sender's address. Who is the sender? Anwar Hussain, the librarian. When you write sender's address, you don't have to write the name of the sender or the designation. Directly you will write the address. And the address, it's given in the question. Jindal Public School, Club Road, Mathura. Students, when you write the sender's address, please remember that all the initials, they will be in capital letters. And we are using fully block style, so you will not put any commas or full stops at the end of the lines. After writing the sender's address, you have to leave a line blank. And then the second part is the date. We will directly write the date here. October 10, 2020. You can also write the date as 10th October, 2020. Either way you can write the date. And then leave a line blank, and the third part will begin, that is the receiver's address. Now, we will try to find out who is the receiver. It's written, write a letter to Explore Publishers. The designation is not given. So, you have to write the designation, and then the full address is not given. When the full address is not given in the question, you have to create a fictitious address. Fictitious means imaginary address. So, I have written here, the manager, Explore Publishers, 41D, Sector 28, Faridabad, Haryana. And then we will follow the same rule. Okay, we will not put any commas or full stop at the end of the lines. And then we'll leave a line blank and we'll write the subject. And then we'll put colon. And we'll write the subject, order for books. This subject, it will serve the purpose of the letter, or it will tell us the theme of the letter. Then we'll leave a line blank and we'll write the salutation. Dear Sir. This is in reference to the quotation received from your office dated October 5, 2020 regarding the books. We can also start the first paragraph with, as per our telephonic conversation or talk dated. We'll write the date regarding the books. Then we'll not place, when we are using this line, we will not place full stop here. Directly we'll write, we would like to place an order for books for our school library. Kindly arrange to supply the following at your earliest. And then you have to mention the names of the books, and that you don't have to mention in a paragraph, but you have to mention in a tabular form. That's why I have drawn a table here. So students, first of all, will write serial number, books or names of the books, publishers, authors, then quantity you can write. And if the names of the books are mentioned in the question, then you have to write the names of those books. But if they are not mentioned, then you can write any books. So number 1, secondary physics, and the author is S.C. Jain, 30 copies. Number 2, elementary algebra, Dave and David, 15 copies. Number 3, The Merchant of Venice, Shakespeare, 20 copies. And number 4, Indian Economic Development for class 11, Sandeep Garg, 10 copies. So students, this is the first paragraph. And in the first paragraph, you have to mention 2 things. Number 1, give reference to quotation or telephonic conversation or telephonic talk. And number 2, you have to mention the names of the items that you are placing an order for. So 2 things you have to write in the first paragraph. And now I'll tell you that if you are writing for other items, suppose you are placing an order for sports equipment, then you will write here order for sports equipment. It can be electrical gadgets, it can be furniture, it can be stationery. And then you will make changes here in the first paragraph. In place of books, you can write, here is I have written books, here also I have written books. You can write what the subject is. And then in the tabular form, you can mention, suppose you are writing for sports equipment, you can mention here in place of books, you can write items. And in place of publishers or authors, you can write brand. And here quantity. And then you can write the names of the items. Suppose you are placing an order for sports equipment, then you can write here volleyballs, and here you can write Nivea. Then cricket balls, you can write here SG, and then you can write footballs, you can write Spartan. Same way for electrical gadgets, you can write here tube light, brand you can give Surya, then bulbs, brand you can give Philips, and ceiling fans, brand you can give Khaitan or Orient. And if you are placing an order for furniture, then you can write here chairs, okay, Wipro, benches or tables, you can write wooden street, then you can write cupboards, Godrej. And same way, if you are placing an order for stationery, you have to write the items. Okay, number 1, you can write here pencils, HB, then you can write notebooks, Navneet, and third item you can write carbon paper, Coors. So students, if once you learn to write one example properly, then you will not have any problem in writing letters of orders. And now we will move on to the second paragraph. Students, we will read the second paragraph. Before dispatching the books, please ensure that they are checked properly and are not damaged in any way. Inferior quality will not be acceptable. The defective books will be returned and any damage charges during transportation will be borne by you. The delivery should be made within 2 weeks of receipt of this order. We have touched 2 points in this paragraph. Point number 1 is regarding the condition of the goods. Before dispatching, the goods should be checked properly, they should be packed properly, and they should not be damaged or defective. And if there is any damage, the charges will be borne by the supplier. And secondly, we have to mention about the delivery date or the time of delivery. And in the third paragraph, the payment will be made by check after a thorough inspection of the books. We expect you to give us the maximum possible discount permissible for the year 2020-21. Again, students, in this paragraph also we have touched 2 points. Point number 1 is how the payment will be made, and the point number 2 is we are expecting or requesting them to give us the discount permissible for that particular year. And after second paragraph also we have to leave a line, and then from the left alignment we have started the third paragraph. And after the third paragraph also we will leave a line and we will write the ending line. Here I have written expecting a timely delivery. And then we leave a line blank and we will write the last part, that is the subscription. This is a leave taking phrase. And here for placing orders you can write yours faithfully. Students, when you write this yours faithfully, Y will be written in capital letters and F will be written in small letters. And please do not put apostrophe here. Yours will not take any apostrophe. Like students, you make mistake like this, yours. Okay, this is wrong. Yours will not take any apostrophe. And then you will write here the name that is given in the question. Anwar Hussain, and then in the brackets you can write the designation. That is the librarian. T and L will be written in capital letters. So students, in this example, just by replacing a few words, you can solve as many questions on placing orders or order letters. Like here in place of books, wherever I have mentioned books, because this question was regarding the books. So wherever I have mentioned books, you can write items or goods. So you need to practice the 5 topics that I have touched in this video, because they are often asked in the examination. So practice order letters on sports equipments, electrical gadgets, stationery items, furniture, books, and you can also add musical instruments to the list. Thank you. See you soon in the next video.